So I'm just gonna play, watching my eyes go away, watching my eyes go away, watching my eyes go away.
So we are actually sitting by a fence right here or whatever, but man, look guys, look how big the clusters around me. But look at this big cluster that we got sitting here. But I just wanted to show y'all this because I got my bucket and we about to see how many we can get off here, how many of these bushels. So I just wanted to show y'all an up close picture on the camera, see how much of this we can get off of this. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Well guys, we are in, well, I don't know when that video is going to come out, but we'll just leave it alone for right now. But I am coming to you guys with another video.
Another one.
But this one is locally, and we are doing a elderberry wine today. And I don't know if I'm gonna switch too much stuff up, but I'm not gonna be using tea today for this one. We're gonna wind up using some oat chips, and I just had my oat chips, but I'll put it up in the video to show you the oat chips that I have. But as you see guys, we have some nice fresh elderberries. And right here in the back, we actually have some frozen elderberries that I wind up picking. All of these was picked fresh, and I am making this wine with it. We do have our water, and I guess I should, you gotta excuse me, I'm kind of all over the place. I've been multitasking. I'm kind of doing a few little things. I actually made a braggot not too long ago. I also made a elderberry beer. I can bring y'all over right quick and show you that. Yes, an elderberry beer. I might put that on Instagram and tell y'all what I use for that. We're gonna have a little bit different process today, but like I said, I do have the water, and matter of fact, I'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay guys, so we back. I grabbed the water, got that sitting right here. I also grabbed some bags so we can put our berries in, and we're going to use those bags to put in our pot once we put our water up in there. But I'm just going to tell you guys, the reason why I chose elderberries, because out here during the spring, elderberries the elderberry flowers started coming around. And believe it or not, the whole time I've been up in Louisiana, I did not know that those plants was elderberries. Didn't have the slightest idea. I knew there was some kind of berries. I never thought to ask or to check with anybody to see what they are, but after looking up everything online, Google, all that other good stuff, I've come to realize that those was elderberries that was growing. So I've been up and down the road during the season when they became ripe. A lot of them started getting ripe around the end of July, beginning of August. These are really ripe to the point where some of them are raisins and some of them are like really ready to burst. So we have to hurry up and start getting this process because I don't want it going bad on me. Like I said, I had this in the refrigerator. I had the one up in the back, up in the freezer, but tomato, I made a mistake or whatever. I should have hurried up and used these, especially since these go bad real quick. But we're good, guys, like I said. And like I said, I didn't know that we had elderberries around here. Guys, elderberries is one of those super fruits. It contains antioxidants, I believe. It contains vitamin C.
Thundercats! By the power of Grayskull!
Countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep your feelings to yourself!
It's also been medically proven. Once again, I am not a doctor, but it's also been proven to be something with see, here we go, dang. I'm always like medicinal. There we go. Value. So it does help. That's why when you go to the store, you see sambucas and all of this stuff up in all of these cough medicines and all of these cough drops and anything to do with you being sick. It does help with cold and everything. But as always, you know, when I go over my fruits, I'm going to put a little bit of that information up in this video. So where are we going to start? I guess I can sit here and say that we can go ahead and just go over the things that we're going to be using, our tools, our ingredients or whatever. But guys, you know, like I said, I have a whole equipment video to let you know some of the things that you use. I switch this up all the time, so when you're watching my videos, you already know what I do, how I do it. So that's just me. But anyway, we have our water. We are using 1 gallon of water. We have our elderberries. This is about 1.5 pounds fresh, and this is about 1.5 pounds frozen. We are using, which 1.5 pounds is three, my lord, 3. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry about that. I'm just out of it. We have our measuring pitcher back here. You guys know what we use that for, as far as mixing everything up and making sure we have about 1 gallon up in there. As you can see, 128 ounces, fluid ounces. We're going to be using a bucket today. Only reason why we're using the bucket, because I think all my gallon carboys is up in storage right now. But I enjoy using the bucket because we can get an actual gallon out of it. So when everything is said and done, we will have 1 gallon of wine, even with filtering and all that other good stuff. But yeah, we're using the bucket. Like I said, we got our straining bags to put our fruit in. We will put 1.5 pounds up in each thing to put up in there. And right here we have 2 pounds of sugar. should net us about a 12 to 13% wine, just depending on how dry it goes. Like I said, I don't have the oat chips, and how I grabbed everything else and I didn't grab the oat chips. But anyway, guys, we're using American oat chips, and I will show you once again at some point in this video the oat chips. I might just take a picture and put it on there, but anyway, we're going to show you the oat chips or whatever. But we're going to use 1 ounce of oat chips in the primary fermentation. This is also going to sit into when we do our first racking after the initial fermentation is over. But if we cannot get all our oat chips out there, you can also put another 1 ounce of oat chips on the side and just throw that up in your secondary or whatever. That'll be fine. But just wanted to explain that to y'all. For this, we are using the lemon, and we're using probably about 1/4 of this lemon, which most of the time comes out to be about half an ounce of lemon juice or whatever. And we are going with the RC212. Now guys, I have the information for this yeast. I can't remember if I ever used this one on the channel yet, but it's good for making berries and red wines. So I'll put the information on the screen for this, and we're going to be using a 1/4 teaspoon of that. So not to go up into our process and procedure right now, because we're about to get to that, but just pay attention and we're going to get this thing started. So guys, I decided to go ahead and zest my lemon so I can use the zest of the lemon to add a little bit more brightness to the wine. And I went ahead and added the tea for the tannin, but the oak is going to give your wine some tannin, but this is just extra eye jewel. Like I said, guys, you don't have to throw the tea in for this one. If you want to, that's fine, but you don't have to. And like I said, we're gonna let that steep for 10 minutes. It's already been steeping for about 5 minutes, so we got 5 minutes left to go on that. And like I said, we're gonna zest this and use all the lemon zest to put in here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So I got everything put up into the bucket except for the 1 ounce of oak chips or oak barrel chips. Like I said, we have our yeast, which I'm going to pitch that into there dry. And I don't know if you guys could see or whatever. I hit it. But we got a reading of 1.094. And like I said, I'll put the ABV potential up in the video. So right now we're going to go ahead and toss in our oak chips. And I have weights up in the bag, guys, so it can go down to the bottom. We are pouring our juice in there. And we will be sprinkling in our yeast. Get that all sprinkled in there. So that is pretty much it for the moment, guys. We're going to go ahead and cap this up. Put our lid on here. And what I'm probably going to do that y'all won't see is going to go ahead and take the airlock out, and I'm gonna go ahead and shake this around so we can incorporate some air into this. We can get a nice fermentation going on, whatever. So we got that sealed up, and like I said, we're gonna let this sit until it finishes fermenting, and however long it takes before we do our racking. Shouldn't be that long. It should take a few weeks or whatever, and wind up getting a nice oak flavor from the oak barrel chips. And also, like I was trying to tell you guys before, the tannin. We are going to get some tannin from those oak chips, so that's why I said you didn't really have to use the tea if you didn't want to. I just threw it in just to throw it in, guys. Don't have a nervous breakdown or anything. But like I said, I just done it just because I can or whatever. So hopefully in a year's time we'll have us a lovely red wine that we have prepared. But anyways, you guys take care. Love you. Thank you for checking out my channel. And right next to this, your boy about to get some lo mein going, but that's for dinner. But anyway, I'll holler at you guys later.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.